Hello, folks, and it is time to dip into my 4th of July movies. So, we're taking a trip back to 1975. Is this the oldest movie I've done so far? No, it's not. 60s Batman. Okay, so this is the second oldest movie I've done. And this is Chip Roach. And I will be reviewing Steven Spielberg's classic Jaws.
Yay!
Movie. Well, we'll see if I like it or not. I might.
I do not.
Really? You're going to tell the audience that already?
I did say you did not. I don't.
Okay, so who stars in this? The late Roy Scheider. You might have known him. He was in The Rainmaker. He played the CEO.
Nope.
Of the insurance company. He was also in a series called Sequest with Jonathan Brandis. It was with a talking dolphin. It was an interesting show.
I won't have to look that up. You said dolphin, but no, never heard of it.
It might be another one I might be getting in trouble for buying. And also Robert Shaw is in this. You might know him from Russia with Love, which is a James Bond movie. He was in Black Sunday, The Sting. Some movie called The Swashbuckle. I just wanted to say that because it sounds funny.
Nope.
And also, of course, the great Richard Dreyfuss. And he's been in a number of movies.
Who?
Really? Richard Dreyfuss has to be my new actor lesson. Okay, time to go to Richard Dreyfuss School. So he was in Mr. Holland's Opus, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Spoiler alert, I hated that movie. He was also in What About Bob?
Nope.
He was also in the movie Poseidon.
Nope.
American President.
Nope.
Okay. Down and Out Beverly Hills.
Definitely not.
Okay, that's the last one I'm naming. I give up. So that's the Richard Dreyfuss lesson, which went nowhere.
Like usual.
Okay, so the story of this movie, well, let me get into it. This is 1975. The Microwave Society will not do this because it's too old for them and it's too complicated. It's a simple story, but they wouldn't understand it. And neither would Jeremy Johns and Chris Stuckman would call it dull. Yes.
Sharks eat people.
Yeah,
they go after shark. What's so hard about that?
Well, he would call it dull. Oh, it's very hard for these simple-minded people, and also the dorks on Reddit. So the story of this movie is a whole group of people are having recreational goodies on a beach.
Huh?
So they get a little tipsy, a little doped up. And they decide to go for a swim. The girl decides to undress and go in the water. She makes it there. The other guy passes out. So, problem, she's swimming alone. 1. 2, she goes out too far. And 3, she gets eaten by a shark. So, there's a lesson here. Don't do that. So,
I like your lesson.
So
because then they could literally go all the way up to the shore, but okay.
This takes place in Amityville, in Massachusetts. I can tell by the accents. The great white sharks are not known for those kind of waters, so this is something unheard of. There aren't many people getting killed in Amityville. So Brody is now the chief of police who's afraid of water, but he lives on an island.
That makes sense.
Okay, so yes, Brody's on an island and he hates water. And I also, by the way, had to switch to a DVD because the streaming service cut out. Strike Automatic 3 to Amazon Prime. So moving on, so I have to go back to pictures because the YouTube AI police is having a problem with my clips. There were some great ones in Unstoppable that got shut down by the YouTube AI police. And they were great, and they got cut out. So I have to go back to pictures, so I apologize for that. Moving on. So, Brody, chief of police, gets called down because there's a missing girl. So, the kid explains everything. He passed out. The girl is gone. So Brody assumes that she ran off on him. And he said, no, she went swimming. He's persistent with it. So his deputy whistles, and they find some of her remains on the beach.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh, that hurts.
I was more like, ew, that's disgusting, but...
Yeah, but it hurts the fact that she got ripped to shreds.
She wouldn't feel it. She's dead.
Well, she felt it at first.
Not for long.
So
We'll test that. We'll feed you to a shark and see how long you last alive.
I'd rather not. So I'll just poke him in the eyes. So
Fine, we'll feed Snippy to him since he wants to eat bugs.
So the coroner writes it up as a shark attack. Well, now we get into the political game. Because now Mayor Vaughn decides to say it was a boating accident because Amityville needs these summer dollars. So the money outweighs the tragedy. This is the way the world works, folks. This is another reason why the Reddit people wouldn't like this. They wouldn't understand. Profits trump everything. They don't understand that. They live in a fantasy world. So, Microwave Society does as well. So anyways, they also, what? So the mayor and the committee decide to keep the beaches open. This is a great idea.
Yeah, for a little boy.
I didn't get to that yet.
Well, I beat you to
So
it.
they're on the beach, and everybody's having a good time. Nobody knows about the shark except for the higher-ups and business owners. Regular people do not know. So, this lady who's looks like she's too old to have children, she looks like a grandma, decides that her little boy can swim for a few more minutes. Worst decision of her life. Because what happens is the shark decides to come along and it says, I'm going to eat the little boy and teach this old grandma a lesson. And just like that, there is just blood coming up everywhere. So this is obviously a tragedy.
That could have been avoided if the mayor would have listened.
Yes, it could have been.
But then she would have blamed the cop.
Yes. But there's more. So now you probably... So what they decide to do is, we're just going to keep the beaches open for the 4th of July, when it's the busiest time of the year. So we'll see how that works out. Let me show the first clip here.
Picture.
Sorry. Clip is bad. They might cut me off for that. So let me show you the first picture, and this is going to be of the boy telling Chief Brody what's going on. Okay, so this is the guy. Now he's in a sober state. He looks normal. And he's talking to the chief and saying, okay, this girl's missing. So this is where they find her on the beach. And I will show you the next clip in just a second. Okay, so this is the clip where they're having the discussion, and the doctor is the guy posing with his leg up in the back there. Mayor Vaughn is the guy in front of Chief Brody, the guy to the left, and the fat guy behind him that can barely keep his pants up is just one of the mayor's clowns. And yes, this is the great Mayor Vaughn, played by Murray Hamilton. You may have known him from Jaws 2 and The Graduate.
Nope and nope.
So in this, I'm not giving a Murray Hamilton lesson because I kind of need a lesson of my own because I haven't seen him in many days. So all I know in this is he is your typical politician. Let's keep the beaches open even though there's a raging shark that likes to eat people. typical politics at its best. So yes, this is the great Mayor Vaughn. Which part? Picture? I will show the next picture.
What
next.
the hell is wrong with you?
Well, I have to make it clear because I keep forgetting that I'm not showing clips anymore. Did you like the movie or no? You really didn't like it? This is the oldest mother in world history. Look at that banana grandma hat that she has on.
You know it's from 75, right? I'm pretty sure most people wore them.
Okay, fine. And this, she looks... No, she has reading glasses on. No, nonsense. So I'm going to go with grandma on this.
Or they could just put her regular glasses. Mom had glasses like that.
Oh, I doubt it.
No, she did. She had the big giant ones like this.
Yes, but she's actually reading, so I'm going to go with she just looks like a grandma. So this is her talking to her little boy, and it's not going to be her little boy for much longer. So she pretty much lets him go in the ocean, and this is the last time he'll ever swim again. Because this is a little Kittner boy that gets eaten by the shark. And yes, she offers a $3,000 reward for any idiot that wants to go and catch the shark. So what do you think happens? You get a bunch of slobs and goofballs trying to get this shark. So let's see what happens. Now this is my favorite character in the movie. This is the introduction of Quint, played by the great late Robert Shaw. So,
Who?
He was in From Russia with Love, Sting.
I was kidding. We already went through this.
Yes, we did. Well, I figured I would do it again.
I still don't know any of the movies, but continue.
So anyways, moving on. So this is Quint. He is pretty much saying that, yes, it's so nice that she's offering reward of $3,000. He said that he will... That he'll get it for $3,000, but if you want it killed and gutted, he'll do it for $10,000. And he really thinks he is the guy to kill a shark because this is what he does for a living. He's pretty much saying that these other average local clowns or out of town clowns cannot do it. Well, he is correct. You don't really want these guys going on these 2-inch toy boats going after a 24-foot great white shark. It's not going to end well. So let's see what happens. Next.
Nope.
I honestly wasn't planning on showing this. I just found the clip and I found this part funny. So this guy, so what he decides to do is, let's try catching this thing with my wife's $50 roast for the 4th of July party. That is kind of funny. I mean, I don't know what guy would want to throw away a piece of meat like that, but I guess if you want $3,000, like the one guy says, it will buy a lot of roast. So, how do you think this ends? Well, not well. The shark takes the roast. That's the good news. Bad news is he pulls the whole rope and it knocks the dock off, and it also brings these two
Boneheads?
these two geniuses in the water. They swim to safety, but the roast is gone. I think when the guy gets home and explains to his wife that he lost the $50 roast, I think he would rather he got eaten by the shark, because I'm pretty sure that she went to get divorce papers and went to the local lawyer after that.
Is that what's going to happen with us? I'm going to throw you a meat for an alligator and you're going to divorce me?
I don't think you would do that. So,
I don't know. If I see an alligator, I'm going the opposite way.
Yes. So I will show the next picture before we get into alligator chat.
Too late.
Okay, so the person with the jeans, that is Hooper, that's right by Brody. That is Richard Dreyfuss's part. He is from the National Geological Survey, and they invited him because he is the shark guy. He is the guy with all the money that tracks these things. So, yes, these are the boats that they're trying to catch this 24-foot shark in. So the guys to your left, uh, they are complaining as usual. These two boats here are going to fight because they want that guy to move, but he cannot move until they move. The guy to the right is the guy that's stuck. So Hooper is just laughing because he says these guys are not going to catch this shark. They're three morons. Wow, and look at that boat. It looks like it's actually just gonna. It looks like it's ready to tip in the water. The one to the left there. I don't know if you can see that. It's already tipping. So, okay. So let's find out what happens. Someone caught a shark. Congratulations. Now, as you can see, Hooper is measuring the bite radius because he went to the corner and looked at the body itself, and he also looked at the bite marks, and it looks like that he knows that this is not the shark. They think it is. Now, it's a tiger shark. It's rare for the waters that they're in. It's probably a man-eater, but Hooper knows it's not the shark. Well, Politician of the Year, Mayor Vaughn, steps in, and he still wants the beaches open for the 4th of July. So he's in denial, and all he wants to do, Hooper just wants to do an autopsy and see what the shark ate. So it turns out him and Brody actually do the autopsy at night, and there is no there's no child in this shark, which means they still have the man-eating great white shark with the huge mouth, and Mayor Vaughn is keeping the beaches open for the 4th of July. If you haven't seen this movie, let's see what happens. Well, Mayor Vaughn has done it again. There is the tragedy right there. The shark is coming right after this guy. It knocked his boat over, and it's about to have a lunch. Congratulations, Mayor Vaughn. You are just Mayor of the Year. Another death has come because you kept the beaches open. Hats off to Mayor Vaughn. What a job well done. This guy has no moral principles. And this poor guy here is about to lose his life. So now what happens is the beaches are finally closed. And Quint, Hooper, and Chief Brody are now on a mission to capture this shark. What they should have done was take Mayor Vaughn and use him as bait. Hopefully everybody agrees with me. Now I will show the picture of the three of them getting together to take on the shark. So this is all three of them in the scene here. They are all surprised at the size of the shark. This is the first time that they really saw it, and now they see how big it is. And it's a 24-footer. It's huge. And what Chief Brody says, which was not written in the script, is we need a bigger boat. So he just said that just right on the fly. Kind of like me with the videos. None of this is planned. So I will show the...
My headache is...
Oh, please. I will show the next picture. Okay, so this is a yellow barrel, and Quint fired the barrel at him to try to tire the shark out, and eventually then he can get a clear shot. So let's see how well this barrel works. Because remember, this is a very strong and powerful shark.
Spoiler alert, one does not.
Spoiler alert, has been launched. Next picture. Well, Quint is going nuts. He is now fully obsessed with killing this shark.
It broke his boat.
It broke his boat. And he also told a story of how he was on the USS Indianapolis, which, as most people should know, that is the ship that delivered the bomb, and their mission was so secret there was no distress signal. So
What bomb?
the bomb at Hiroshima in World War II. So yes, he was on the USS Indianapolis, and most people know what happened. The Japanese torpedoed the ship, and it went down in a matter of 12 minutes. The sailors, most of them, were okay for the time being, but the sharks did end up getting most of them that were in the water, and like I said, no distress signal. So this guy hates sharks, and he kills them for a living, and this is a good reason why. So yes, I understand that some people don't know what the USS Indianapolis is, and people on Reddit probably don't even know what Indianapolis is.
I know that.
Well, that's good. I didn't say you, but you're also not a group on Reddit, and you're not the Microwave Society. Okay, next picture.
What am I then?
Julie, my wonderful fiance. Well, this is the end of Quint's boat, and this is, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the spoiler alert here. You know what? I'm not. I'm just going to say that this is the end of Quint's boat. That shark destroys it. It officially tries to
Climb aboard?
It does sink it. You know what? Will this be my last picture? It's close. So let me explain where Hooper is. Hooper is he was actually in a cage. He brought his expensive equipment on because he's rich. So he is at the bottom of the water. The shark destroyed the cage. So now it decides to.
Is he okay?
He's fine. So Hooper's fine. The cage is not. So it says, well, I just destroyed the cage. That tasted awful. Now I want to get the two tasty humans that are on this boat. So he devoured.
Why did he go after the person in the cage? If he ate the cage.
Well, he ate the cage, but he was able to sneak out.
Why didn't he go after him?
Because he hid.
Oh.
Sharks also, by the way, are not smart. They're...
Well, they have eyes on the side of their heads, right? Like they could see in front of them.
They really are stupid animals. I hate to say it. They don't have much intelligence. Although either do humans. But okay, so I will show one more picture and then I will do my review. So like I said, the shark has decided to tear apart this boat. And I lied. There will be one more picture after this. So as you can see, Brody is now pretty much in a Titanic world. The boat is sinking and water's coming in. So now I will show the final picture. Coming up in just a second. Okay, so this is the final picture. I had to show it. This is a shark going through the window. And as usual, I'm not going to tell you the end, just in case people haven't seen this. It is a PG rating. It does say at the beginning why. I guess there is brief nudity in it. Whatever, I didn't see it. Obviously violence, a little bit of language. I guess some of the drug scenes at the beginning on the beach. There was a whole list of why it was PG. This may have actually been rated R in 1975. I'm not sure. I thought it had an R rating when I was a kid, back in the 90s, and they changed it, but I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. So, anyways, regardless, like I said before, ratings aren't important. This movie was good anyway. It didn't matter what this movie could have been G and it was still good. So,
What the hell is G?
General audience. That means anybody can go. That means it's for anybody. You didn't know there was a G rating?
No.
Okay. Rating lesson number 1. There's G, PG, PG-13, R.
I know PG-13, I know PG, and I know R. I don't know anything else.
NC-17, and X.
What does all that mean?
No children under the age of 17, and rated X is, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. So
you and your ex-wife?
Oh, very funny. So, anyways, I was getting to the rating. Okay. So, anyways, this was a really good movie. Hopefully everybody has seen this, but if you haven't, again, I'm not going to spoil the ending. It's actually pretty cool. So this movie has some fun facts to it. If you actually watch this, if you notice, people are shivering in the water, and that is because they actually decided to have the genius idea of filming this movie in winter. I believe this was filmed in November. Could you imagine how uncomfortable this movie must have. I hope they paid these people well. I hope Spielberg went into his wallet of fun and really paid these people well, because they looked really uncomfortable. And then when I found out that it was actually in winter, I was, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna make you do that. We're gonna go up north again
No.
in winter, and I'm gonna throw you in one of the lakes.
Oh, no.
I'll throw you in Lake Erie.
No. I'll get a lot of diseases on top of being cold.
Lake Ontario?
That's even worse.
The Finger Lakes?
I'd have to look those up, but those are probably better.
I don't know what other lakes are up there.
I'll get hypothermia, but I won't at least get some type of intestinal disease where my organs will just come right out of my dung chute.
I don't know what other lakes are up there besides them ones.
Oh, there's a lot. So anyways, if I had to grade this movie before I'm talking about deadly diseases, about the Great Lakes of poison, so I will, if I had to grade this movie, it's a classic fishing story. So I know, people on Reddit don't go outside and don't go.
This is not fishing. That's a shark.
Yes,
not a
I
fish.
know, but it is the classic fishing trip. It's sort of like Moby Dick in some ways.
Never seen it, never heard of it, never read
It's
it.
a book by Herman Melville.
Never read it.
Anyways, back to the grade that I would give this. I would give this about an A-, a B+ to an A-. The acting is good. The story is good. There's obviously a lot of action. There's a backstory behind Quint.
I'm eating a shark.
The shark was done well. The Spielberg shark was good. In the other movies, it gets more towards John Hamburg quality. Yes, I had to bring up our friend John Hamburg.
You did not, but okay.
So again, thank you for watching. Hopefully I bring back the interest, or bring some interest to new people to Jaws. So comment below and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.